I think we got it this time. Sorry, my ear's a mess. Let's try this. I do apologize, everybody. The YouTube was all wonky. I don't know what was going on there. All right. At least I think we finally got it. At least it appears to be more normal. So, back to what we were saying. Would you guys have any questions? Gonna get dark again here for a second. There ain't that many street lights up this hill. What up, Reflexian, T-Bear, Adam, Shooting Poot, Truth, Not Saying, how's it going? Lawrence, I see you as well, per Michael. Dakota, Elijah, Big Z, how's it going? Anthony Franklin, Jacob, Nugget, Chevy Speed. Appreciate everybody dropping in. Noriko, I see you as well. Yamato, appreciate you. Stupid commercials, yeah. I know the feeling. I forgot what it was like to have ads on YouTube, but I'm broke right now, so I gotta wait for my paycheck to come next month. Or not next month, next week, before I can renew all my stuff. Yeah, YouTube sucks. Highly recommend YouTube Premium for sure. Highly recommend. Just bought your first truck, nice. What ship is best legendary ship for rank? Or best free play ship for rank? You talking about tier 4 rank this week? I mean, it depends on your play style. If you like destroyers, battleships, cruisers, whatever. But I would recommend, if you're a battleship, tier 4. Maybe. I mean, the thing at tier 4 is all the ships overmatch each other. So that's one good thing. There are some ships that have icebreakers, so they can be better protected from being bow in and not getting overmatched as easily. But honestly, there's not really a great. I mean, I like the U.S. battleships. You guys know that. So New York's going to be big for me if I were to play it. Oklahoma probably would be a good one. It's really, really good at tier 4. But as a free-to-play player, I'd say probably New York. Also, as a free-to-play player, the other version of the Oklahoma would be what? Nevada? So that'd be something maybe. But literally all of the battleships at tier 4 overmatch each other. So pretty much any of them you choose can't really go wrong. Sorry, we just climbed up a big hill, so I'm a little out of breath. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a big hill. Anyway, yeah, Oklahoma's nasty. It's slightly better than Nevada, even though they're sister ships. Here we go. I was just bored tonight. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Maybe I'll just stream it. Why not? Even though my hair's a mess. What other questions you guys got? Nah, I'll be all right, Edward. I don't think there's too many people out here wanting to jump somebody who's 6 foot 6'1", and in the best shape of their life at 230 pounds. Not generally a good idea. But didn't really do anything on 9/11, to be honest. Just kind of laid around the house. I think I slept most of it away. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have had one issue on, well, it wasn't on stream, but one issue in particular. No, actually it was on stream. I think it was, I don't remember if I was streaming or if it was just me talking in Discord at the time when I was being followed that one time. It was a little creepy. Oh, nice. Well, have a good night, Yamato. Appreciate you. Yeah, hopefully they do the training rooms decent. We can have some fun. 'Cause I'm looking forward to some training room streams. That'll be a lot of fun. I want to do one that's just 1v1s. So like I'll just invite one person at a time, or however we can do that. That way we can do a little Spartan versus the world. Everybody, I get a lot of flack from everybody saying that they're better than I am. And more often than not, when we meet on the battlefield, it's not the case. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. The more detailed stats I am looking forward to. I love numbers. Not in school I didn't like numbers, but I am looking forward to the stats and stuff updating. But
I don't know anything. Actually, we just literally hired a probation officer.
Sorry about that. Had people walking up on me. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but right there is the Perry County Courthouse. Pretty cool old building. Just had a facelift. You got the cannon out front as well. I think it's a 76, might be a 90 mil. Got that little cannon. If you haven't seen it before. But we're gonna go back down. I don't know if we want to go this way. That's gonna get real dark and kind of goes into a sketchy side of town. Might just turn around actually, and we'll walk the other direction. Go across the road. It is going to get kind of dark. It should be fine though. Like, I'm competitive, so when people say that they're better than me, I would rather fight them in person, you know what I mean? And rarely, we don't get a chance to do it in game. Like, very rarely do you ever get like a battleship versus battleship, true 1v1. Usually you end up with, you know, 2 or 3 people shooting at one person, and that's just not. So in this, we could potentially control it and have it a true 1v1 situation. So yeah. Well, I mean, the good news is I live in the county seat now, right? So this is New Lexington is the county seat of Perry County. So we've got the sheriff's department here, which I'm actually walking past right now. We got the police department, the local police department. We got the largest fire department here in New Lex in Perry County. So we got our post office coming up as well. But there's a lot of old buildings here. This is a pretty old county. And we are still, after all these years, the poorest county in Ohio. Live chat. There we go. What time is it? It is currently, I don't know. My Fitbit's screwing up too. It's 11:02. It's 11 p.m. I don't know. I think we could do different tiers. Personally, I'm a Battleship main, so that's my kind of like deal. I think there are more interesting fights. They last a little bit longer. So I'm looking forward to Battleship 1v1s with the community, just having a good time. Like, win, lose, doesn't matter. Just having fun. I forgot today is Friday night, so maybe not the best night to take a walk, but we'll be all right. Football says he's up in Northeast Ohio. Nice. No, it's actually like 63 degrees right now, so it's not bad at all. Rather than finish that, I mean, I could just cut through here. Yeah, I think I will. I don't want to go down to the bottom. I'm gonna cut through here. I think this road should take me straight over. Oh God, it's so dark. I'm gonna break a leg. I ain't too worried about people. I'm just more worried about getting like hurt. Can't see crap. So I guess I'll walk in the middle of the street. 'Cause that's what you do when you don't want to get hurt, right? Stark and Summit, nice. Yeah, I'm in Perry County. I'm southeastern central Ohio. Ooh, we got really spooky. There's a couple more street lights coming up, so it won't be too bad. Then see, that's another thing that we can do kind of in person. We could have like mock battles. We can do sort of have some fun where we have you know, a little bit of training. I'm not personally the one to go to for training because I don't know everything about the game. You guys know this. I've never claimed to be amazing at the game. I'm above average at best, so not really the one to talk about everything, but it is going to give us a lot more insight into you know, some of the game mechanics, because we're going to be able to set up static targets and fire at them at different ranges, see how the shells react. So I'm looking forward to it. Ah, the hills of Perry County, you gotta love it. You were walking like you're Canadian with free healthcare. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I definitely don't have free healthcare, but when your sidewalks are sketch as crap and you can't really tell where you're stepping half the time, it's just easier to walk down the road. If cars come, I get out their way. It's not that big a deal. So if I turn right here, that will take me up to the old Catholic church, right back up to Main Street. If I go straight, this will take me down the back way and around to the bottom over by my house. I'm glad you enjoy, man. I try. Like I said, I just enjoy the game. Yeah, it's frustrating. Everybody gets frustrated with the game. But it's so much fun when things go your way. Or when things don't go your way and you manage to pull it back. Like, those are so much fun. Like that GK game during the stream that you guys just saw in today's video. That was so much fun. We lost half our health in the opening, 2 minutes of the match. And then we came back to end up killing two ships that left our team a chance, and then they ended up bringing it back. Like, that's why I like to play the game. Just so much fun. But it doesn't always work that way. And when you have a bunch of stream snipers and stuff that like to try to make your day miserable, then it gets out of hand some days. Am I wearing ankle weights? No. Nope. I've been lazy lately. I haven't been exercising, haven't been working out. I have to wait until I get paid to redo my gym membership. So today I got on the treadmill a little bit at the house, and I was sitting around and just kind of bored out of my mind. So I was like, I think I'll go for a walk. Walking, believe it or not, is actually one of the best exercises you can do. It's easy, pretty much everybody can do it. You know, handicaps aside, most people can walk. So walk a little bit at a time, build up your tolerance to walking, and then before you know it, you'll be walking multiple miles, no problem, and you'll be losing weight. It's pretty nice. How far away do I live from my dad? American made, I am roughly 14 miles from my dad. So not too far. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to his house. I think it's like 12 miles actually, but it takes like 15 minutes to get to his house. Am I going to do any more exercises at home? I don't know. Those videos are kind of mixed. Like, a lot of people enjoy them, but a lot of people don't like them, and the ones that don't like them really don't like them. A lot of people unsub from the channel just for seeing those videos for some reason, which I don't understand, but whatever. It's something that I enjoy doing. I'm trying to get healthier, so if that's what they don't want to see, then whatever. I get it. Some people only watch the channel for the gaming content, but I made the channel, it's my channel, and I like to put up other things because I do other things. I'm a person. I'm not just a gamer. Just lift up my couch or something. I mean, I've got quite a bit of equipment at the house. I've just been lazy lately. I've got a Gold's Gym, little weight bench slash whatever. That's you know, cable machine, and then we've got the treadmill, of course, my Bowflex treadmill, and then I've got a exercise bike, but I hate the bike. The bike's so uncomfortable. Like, the only way to be comfortable on that thing is to stand the entire time, and I don't feel like standing while riding that thing. Brendan says he's on his last segment for the Alaskan. Nice. Hope you enjoy. She's a beast of a ship, man. I don't care what anybody else says. The Alaska is still a beast of a ship, despite her recent nerf. She didn't get nerfed nearly as hard as the Stalingrad did. Alaska still slaps. Can I not put a cushion on the seat? I probably could. But again, it's just, I don't know. I prefer the treadmill or just going for a walk personally. Appreciate that, T-Bear. Hey, it's another street light. There's a car trying to run me over. Better get on the sidewalk now. But yeah, this will be a perfect idea or opportunity to show you. See these sidewalks? These are good sidewalks compared to what we were on up there. And you can see how uneven they are. So they're a bit sketch to walk on at night when you can't see crap. But I think we might do a couple of laps. I don't need to walk just once. This actually isn't that bad of a walk, to be honest. It's got a nice uphill section. It's got downhill. It's not too bad. It's not like in too bad of a neighborhood. And it's a nice loop that goes right back around to my apartment. So, not bad. This bridge here was just replaced, so it's got nice sidewalks. But the problem is there ain't that many people that walk around too much here, so our sidewalks are terrible in New Lex. They suck. If you have a sidewalk at all, it's usually just not good. It's like 80 years old. Looking forward to the Fit-tober videos. Haven't really thought about doing a Fit-tober this year. Haven't really thought about it. Especially considering I haven't been keeping up with like push-ups and stuff like that, sit-ups. Though I did start doing sit-ups again recently. Except I'm doing the incline sit-ups on a I like an incline bench where they lock your feet in. It's so much easier doing sit-ups that way than it is trying to have something that's just barely heavy enough to hold your feet. But I am starting to make a little bit of headway on the weight again. I've been stagnant pretty much all year. Been right at 235. It's gone up, it's gone down. It's kind of just been settling right back at 235 for a long time. Well, here the last couple of, I say couple of days, it's been about a week that I've been trying to get back into actively trying to lose weight. And we're currently sitting at 229. The other day I was down to 227, but I ate, and then all of a sudden my weight jumped back up to 233 for some reason. So I'm trying to drop that again. Adam says he lives in South Alabama. Nice. Bet it's still warm and sticky down there. Like I said, it's a bit humid tonight here, but it's not bad. It's 63 degrees, so even if it is humid, it's not too bad. I do apologize if the quality isn't there, guys, but again, I'm just walking, recording with my cell phone, so keep that in mind. Live in central Wisconsin. Nice. Drew's in here. What up? Currently 83, but feels like 90. Good God. Well, you guys are a couple hours behind us, but still, good God. It's the wrong one. It's the next one. About walked into the parking lot for the Star Engineers, whatever. Utah-Idaho border, nice. It's been a while since we've done one of these like personal streams where you just kind of sit back, relax, talk to you guys in person. All right, Reflexion, have a good night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Hello. I can never read your name, so I just say hi. So hi back. You want Fittober videos again? Nice. Pushes you to. Well, I mean, you see I'm out walking, so make sure you're trying to keep yourself motivated as well. It's always good to have external motivation, but trying to get that internal motivation is what's going to drive you to keep going. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to be there to push you when nobody's around. You know what I mean? You're always there to push yourself. So you got to find that internal motivation. And like I said, I'm not one to talk. I literally have been lazy as crap lately. So I get it. Like, I really do. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Up there's Jupiter. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And maybe that's something I ought to do some night. Find a nice dark area away from all the lights, set up my telescope, and maybe live stream that. That would be kind of cool. If I could pull it off. I don't know if I could or not. I've got the mounts and stuff to get my cell phone camera to pick up through the lens, but I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Yeah, I've cut out most sugars. My biggest weakness for sugars is ice cream. Like, legitimately. Like, everything else I can do without. Like, I don't eat candy very often. I don't eat cereals. I don't do any sort of like cookies or anything like that. Usually ice cream is the big one for me. That's the one that gets me into trouble. AM says I enjoy a nice couch, right? I've got a little like two-seater futon sort of deal. It's not really a true futon. It's just a couch that lays down into a bed. But it's kind of nice. It was free, so can't really argue there. It never gets used because I don't ever have anybody over. But it's there in case I do have a friend staying in town. Got the hardware store. Whew. Ain't no walking at night in your hood. Hey, you got to be safe, man. I get it. Like I said, it's a bit sketch here too, because I'm from the middle of the country, right? Like, I ain't used to, like, I've lived in the city now for a year. But even in that year, it's been hard to get used to, especially walking at night. And, you know, like I said, you guys know that I've been on HRT for the last 2 years, coming up on 2 years now. So I'm not as strong as I used to be. And it's a bit sketch, man. Like, you keep your head on a swivel, try to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, make sure ain't nobody coming up behind you. But yeah, like I said, I've only really had one incident where there was somebody on a bicycle that was following me, and I ended up sprinting up the hill that we climbed earlier to get to the gym faster. But that's really been the only one. But that was pretty crazy because he was sitting in the parking lot of Save-A-Lot. As I was approaching, I saw him, obviously. He's wearing all black, and he's got a face mask on, which is odd because it wasn't that cold. And so I was like, okay, it's a little sketchy. He also had a backpack on. And I'm like, all right. So I walk past him, and the moment I walk past him, he starts moving on his bike and gets behind me. I'm like, all right, we ain't about to do this right now. So I was like, I'll just test it. There isn't a sidewalk on the other side of the road, but I walked across the street and was walking up the middle of the road. And he followed me across the street. I'm like, nah, we ain't about that life. That ain't happening right now. Yeah, sure, I could probably stand and defend myself if I have to, but you don't know what they got. You don't know if they got knives, if they got guns, whatever. So it just ain't worth the thought. So I'd rather you put my exercising to the test and just get the heck out there. You lived in a bad part of Canton. Ouch. My aunt actually lives in Canton right now. So yeah, we did a walk around when I was at her house when we went up to Headlands Beach. The night before we went up to Headlands, we actually walked around Canton for a little bit. And we're starting the loop all over again, guys. We've officially finished one lap. Of course, for you guys missed a good chunk of the first one because I was a little tiny circle on the screen and it was recording the screen rather than recording the camera for whatever reason. Can we see your car? It's nothing. It's just a little 2011 Subaru Impreza wagon. Nothing special about it. It's just like, it's a dark grayish black. I bought it for $500. Oh, a train's coming. We've got a rare opportunity. I hear a train. I can hear a train a-coming. I think we'll just hang out here and wait for the train. So we've got this nice double track here that splits off. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's not very well lit down that way. But you can see there's quite a few tracks in here. But train's coming from that direction. So might hang out. Probably just coal train if I had to guess. Might be some tankers on it, but most of the time it's coal trains down here heading up to what's that coal power plant called? There's a coal power plant in outside of Coshocton, and I can't ever think of the name of it. But they head up there all the time. Coneville? I think it is. Come on, I heard the train. Where's it at? Where's the train? Well, at least we can stand here in the light for a minute. Oh, I don't know. We got quite a few different ones. CSX comes through quite a bit, but we got quite a few different trains around. Olmsted Falls up by Lake Erie. Nice. Can I ask another question about streaming? Go for it, my dude. I heard the train, but I haven't heard it again. God, my hair is a mess. Humidity and long hair does not go along, or does not get along. What percentage of donos does YouTube take? YouTube takes 30%. It's a big chunk, for reals. Which is why I always try to, like, well, I don't tell people this, but it's in the description of all my my live streams. Probably not in this one because this is a different app, but like when I do my live streams from like my house, in the description you'll see that there's a PayPal link. So like there's always that opportunity. Like if people wanted to donate and make sure that I got everything, they could just drop it in my PayPal account, and I get 100% of that. So, but again, I don't really care about that. I just appreciate people watching. You guys don't have to dono anything, but it does help quite a bit. Apparently the train has not decided to come this way, so maybe it was stopped down at the other end of town and was leaving, but we'll just continue our walk. Unfortunate. There's a chance if it is coming this way and it's just stopped down there or something that maybe we catch it on the other side of town again. PayPal is in the description. Awesome. What up, Jacob? Can't believe we got 43 people watching me walk right now and just sit here and chat. Appreciate you guys. Glad you guys enjoy. Oh, I definitely hear the train, even though it's not honking yet. I can hear the scraping of the metal. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Especially on a nice little Friday night. Just take off, get a little bit of walking in, chill out, relax with you guys, chit-chatting. Oh well. It's not like y'all haven't seen a train before. Just got back from your walk. Nice. You hear the crickets? There's quite a few crickets. And tree frogs. But now I'm going back up the hill, so I'm going to get out of breath again. Do I ever miss what? Occasionally. But again, I played that game for 6 years straight. That is basically the only game that I played at the time. I was uploading for 3 of that, and I was uploading 2 videos a day, 5 days a week. So I kind of burnt myself out on WAP pretty bad. And back then, there wasn't that many people that actually watched my channel, so that made it even harder to keep going. One thing that I never thought I would ever get used to is because this is the county seat, and because, like I said, you've got the sheriff's department, you got the police department, you got the fire department, all of which are like right here in the middle of town. You get a lot of sirens coming right past my apartment. Never thought I'd get used to it, but you do kind of just drown it out after a while. Was there a new Modern Warfare 2 coming out? I played the old Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. Yeah, for sure, Top. Of course, when I used to live back at Dad's, I would walk the 4.7 mile loop around the house. And I had to do that during the daytime, so it was always hot in the summertime. And so, yeah, there's no street lights out in the country, so it gets dark. You can't see crap. I mean, we get quite a bit of rain here, so just kind of, there are times, especially a nice little thunderstorm, can be kind of nice to relax. Ghost, we are in Ohio. Yeah, Ohio has some ridiculous weather. We have a little saying, if you don't like the weather in Ohio, just wait 5 minutes, it'll change. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. We have all the extremes. We have the extreme cold, we have the extreme hot, we have anything from ridiculous storms to... Uh-oh, Pete just sent me a message. Probably wants me to jump on Farm Sim, and I'm on a walk at the moment. See what he says. Probably wants me to jump on Farm Sim. Yeah, Roman Atwood's another Ohio YouTuber. Also, Markiplier's from Ohio. There's a bunch of big time YouTubers from Ohio. A bunch of presidents from Ohio too. Ohio's kind of known for things. 20 minutes. Ish. I don't think it'll take 20 minutes to go all the way around the loop, but I told Pete that so he doesn't get freaking caught. Here we have the cannon up close, in case you guys didn't get to see that. Not sure if it's a 90 mil or 76. Probably a 90. Might even be a 105, but I doubt it. Probably 90. It's a rifled gun. I know that. You're shooting, I get you there. But we get that in Ohio too. You guys get, you know, even more extreme cold than we do, but we get way hotter here in Ohio, and we also get a lot of crazy mixed storms where they come up, they start out as rainstorms, they switch over to ice storms, then they turn into snow, and then they turn back into, it's a mess. I think one of our easiest weather like swings was something along the lines of like 70 degrees during the day, and it dropped below dropped below zero at night. It was pretty ridiculous. Pretty redonkulous. Got a sheriff getting on duty. It's always good. Apparently he likes loud music. Looks spooky. It is spooky. It's very spooky. We took a different street this time. We took the closer one, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to end up back at the same place. What up, Captain Action? How's it going? I'm not going to be streaming Warships, but if you guys are interested, it sounds like Peak wants to do some farm sims, so if you guys want me to, I can probably stream that. Yeah, so there's the Catholic Church. So I think we'll take a left at this next intersection, go down one more street, and then go back down that road that we were on last time. What up, Hoss? Yeah, use my French magic bullets if I have to defend myself. Yeah, I'll get right on that. May not have French magic bullets on my side, but I do have 2 size 14s, worst case scenario. Sometimes I'll wear my my work shoes when I do these walks, and I'm comfortable as crap walking, because that gives me one more potential, way to discourage people from doing anything they shouldn't. If I have to defend myself, I got safety-toed shoes. What up, Pew? How's it going? At least some of the roads down through town aren't as bad as they used to be. They've all been redone relatively recently, so they're kind of smooth. Again, sidewalks not so much, but the rest of it not too bad. What up, Dr. Fat? Appreciate you dropping in, my dude. Have a good night, Captain. Appreciate you dropping in, man. I don't know exactly how long we've been walking in turn. I mean, the stream's been going for 45 minutes, so somewhere in that neighborhood. Used to take me about an hour and a half to get a 4.7 mile loop done. So, given that, probably 2 miles-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. Haven't exactly been pushing myself. Fastest I ever did the old loop was 67 minutes, I think it was. And that's doing pretty good, because that's a hilly mess halfway through. Yeah, the bottom is nice and flat, but when you go down the haul road, you eventually come to that giant hill, and boy, that's a pain. Not just to go up, but to go down the other side. Temperature's right around 60 to 63 degrees-ish. A little bit humid, a little damp out, but not bad. As you can see, my hair's a mess, so pretty humid. So what is everybody, other than watching me right now, what is everybody else up to tonight on a nice Friday night? Okay, well, I guess they're turning, so I can get back in the room. Farming Musashi and playing UAD. Nice. What up, Captain Bill? How's it going? You still suck? Dude, I've been playing UAD for 3 years now, so, and I still don't know everything about the game. I just have fun doing it. I think that's the main thing. You get a grasp for what helps your ship be better, what you got to watch in terms of ship performance and stuff like that. But overall, just the more you play it, the better you get at it, just like everything else. Yeah, I do have my hair, and it ain't going nowhere. Though there are days that I want to just chop it off, and I actually got the clippers out the other day. I was like, you know what? It would be real easy to just zip, and it's all gone. Now, I haven't watched the new episode of Grand Tour. I actually haven't been watching Grand Tour at all. I've watched a couple episodes here and there, but overall I haven't really paid much attention to it. I spend most of my time on YouTube, whether creating content or watching content. YouTube's kind of my thing, which is why it sucks right now that I have ads on my YouTube channel, because every time I go to watch anything on YouTube right now, I'm getting ads out the wazoo, which just reaffirms the reason that I got YouTube Premium to begin with. Aaron lives about, I don't know, 800 miles southeast of me. Peak lives further than that. He's out in Oklahoma, so he's probably 1,200 miles away ish. So yeah, we live quite a ways away. It takes quite a while. To get down into Aaron's neck of the woods, it would take about 9 hours in a car. But to get to Peak, it would take probably quite a bit more than that. Looking at 12 hours plus. It's one thing a lot of people don't realize, unless you're from the US, you just don't realize how big the US actually is. Like, one thing that I like to bring up is a lot of people know Great Britain, England. Well, Ohio is larger than England. Not necessarily all of the UK together, but England itself, Ohio as a state, is larger than the country of England. So, there's that. To give you a little bit of perspective on how large the US actually is. Will I ever visit them? I would love to, but you know, getting that much logistics together is kind of difficult. Now, there has been talk over the years of going to see USS Alabama as a unit, getting like a community meet over there. That would be pretty cool, but unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going to happen. But yeah, I'd love to hang out with Aaron and Peak in person. Whether they would like to hang out with me in person is probably a whole other story, because I'm a boring person. I'm like a polar opposite of all those guys in more ways than one. But I still think it'd be a fun time, man. I could be designated driver for them because I don't drink. So there's that. Right? T-Bear, you know what I'm talking about. Canada is one of the two countries larger than the US. Of course, most of Canada is uninhabitable. So and same goes for Russia. Russia and Canada are kind of like, while they are larger than us, they're not. You know what I mean? Yes, they're larger landmass and they have the natural resources, but most of it's inhospitable and wilderness, so you can't really do much with it. Whereas the US, we've managed to, we still tend to be mostly located around the coasts, but most of the US can be inhabited. So there's that. We're on the home stretch, guys. Literally. Well, I mean, boring as an entertainer, maybe not. But boring as a person is a different story. Like, I don't do anything. Like, I pretty much just play games and I do some working out occasionally, but I don't usually go anywhere. I'm usually around the house. I'm not a very sociable person in general. So, like, I just avoid people. So, I mean, in terms of that, I'm pretty boring. Doop, doop, doodle, doo, doo. Jupiter's almost at its apex. It'll be a good time to get pictures of it. It is a little bit humid, so it'd probably not be the best pictures, but it's right there. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that when it comes to hanging out with people, it's, I generally just kind of be quiet more often than not. I don't know how it'd be with, oh, I just realized the moon's coming up the other side and it's nice and orange tonight. So that's kind of cool. What up, Showbon? How's it going? Yeah, are you guys wanting to watch some farm sim? It's not, I know it's so different from what we normally do, but if you guys want to see it, I'll stream it. We're just going to be picking up and cutting trees and doing the things. You guys be surprised at how much we've changed if you haven't watched Peak Stream. Noriko says he would be up for a UAD stream. Well, I did UAD last night. And then after the UAD, 5 hours of UAD, I ended up jumping on Farm Sim for a couple hours with Peak. Never got into it, but it's fun to watch. Stream it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're almost back to the apartment, so I might as well go ahead and wrap it up for you guys. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We've had over 40 people here the entire time. So I do appreciate you guys. And you guys know the deal. If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. And that next video will actually be very shortly in a farming sim stream. So keep an eye out. Later, folks.